It's week 5 of the NFL. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC South rivals. It's the Titans and the Colts. And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Colts to take over for the first time, and leading the way is a number 4 pick in the draft out of Florida. Here's Anthony Richardson.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. You talk about this Titan defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. There's the stiff arm. The solid stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Danico Autry is in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
This now a 3rd and 4. Ready. Now it's Richardson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. Returning it is Moore. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. Leading him out, a motivated rookie out of Kentucky. Fell to the early portion of the 2nd round of the draft. It's Will Levis.
As if this motivated young man needed an extra chip on his shoulder. He certainly got one more when he slipped to the 2nd round of this year's draft. This, after it was discussed, is a possible top 5 pick. As he likes to tell everyone, I've got a cannon for an arm, and I love to show it off.
2nd and 6. Levis looking to throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. The Titans at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0 for 4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he will have a Titans 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. They'll try the right side with Henry. Down to about the 45. You look at this Colt defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Levis out of the shotgun now. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
This taken in at the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Again, it's Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Moore, the man in motion. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. But let's face it, the secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Rolling to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth.
Caleb Shudak on now for the field goal.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3-and-out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Richardson.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Hooker. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Levis.
And this is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced some completions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Levis on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, they get downfield creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
2nd down, here's Richardson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here's more on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of the first after a gain of about 9. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We saw former rushing champ Jonathan Taylor be a big-time factor in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Levis to throw off play action. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. Levis.
This is caught. Touchdown. Zach Pascal, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Caleb Shudak on to try the point after.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right.
And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And connecting here with Pittman on the out route.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Off play action. Richardson
letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson on 3rd and short. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Fighting ahead at the 15. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Richardson. He's got Hooper on the short connection.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
3rd down and 13. Richardson looking to throw.
And this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Ready.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Tackled by Christian Fulton. 2nd and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans now just about ready to take over. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 75 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down.
13 yards. And the Titans first down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Again to Henry. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
To him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Henry. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go now.
Richardson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Richardson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And Gay knocks this one through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So now after the clutch field goal, he's back out there to boot it away in what's now a tie ball game.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Here's 1st and 10. Levis. And a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete. Levis to throw.
And his throw is incomplete. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Dancing away at the 35.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Azeez Al-Shaair, former 49er, in on the tackle. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Richardson to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as he'll be taken down at the 46. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Throw caught by Flowers.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's got it down to the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. 2nd and 7. Richardson out of the shotgun. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Richardson.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Boy, that's a tough one right there, CD. They fought back to tie it, to send it to overtime, had all the momentum, and then that interception.
That fighting spirit, those fighting plays that got them back into it, maybe a little too aggressive there, throwing the interception, and now they've opened the door to get beat by a field goal, coming back the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Henry running right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. Levis's throw taken in by Pascal.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This is Henry. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Levis trying to get his guys set as quickly as possible. Second down, they go again with Henry. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back.
Here's Levis.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
They're starting to put together a nice drive. A lot of efficiency here on this drive. Heck, this may be their best drive of the game.
Yeah, if they'd moved it like this throughout the entire game, we probably wouldn't be here in overtime. But right now, what you just said was the key word, efficiency. Taking care of the ball, move it downfield, get themselves in a position to score, and win this game.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Levis, he'll look to throw it.
And it's intercepted.
And the Colts are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, certainly this defense knew that a field goal would beat them, and in this football game, they came up with a gigantic interception right there, CD.
Maybe not a surprise to either one of us because both of these defenses have been dominant throughout this game. Right now, if you're playing on offense, you're just hoping that they make...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs roll around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us, we came here to see a winner, right?
We did.